Hi, my name is Kyle O'Hearn.
Question 1. Tell me about yourself. For one thing, I can tell you I will never give up on something or someone, that is, if I see potential. I vision certain situations as either a positive experience or a negative experience. If I decide to pursue my vision, then I use a goal oriented planning process. I create a scheme of action that must include action steps. The great Chinese philosopher Confucius says, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." I can tell you a short story about a time I experienced the summer going into my senior year. I volunteered at a local country club to help assist in managing and teaching golf lessons to children. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but soon enough I realized there was an opportunity to exploit. I was in control, and I had the power to influence and inspire the people of tomorrow. I had the ability to present myself as a transformational leader, which I learned in class is someone who possesses social and emotional intelligence, and also who can inspire others to seek an extraordinary vision. When I met the group of children, I knew right away that I had to explain consideration towards others, golf etiquette, and structure within a group. They listened to me, as I had their attention right away. One of the kids, though, was standing by himself, secluding himself away from the team. I went over to him and told him about courage, the willingness to face fear. I told him not everyone is going to get it perfect right away. I told him not everyone is going to be right on spot 100% perfect all the time. I also told him that achievement is a great feeling once you reach it. He listened to me and was extremely participative once I fostered individual consideration to him. I engaged him one-on-one, and knowing my given current environment showed true emotional intelligence with my conversation that I had with him. I felt like a leader showing high qualities of referent power, which is a power that lets people feel respect and wants people to emulate you. The best part of this experience is that the guy who wanted to be secluded from us was the one who finished the best. I took this as a moment in my life to embrace, as I believe I instilled individual and societal ethics by teaching the kids a simple game of golf. Question 2. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. One of the best accomplishments I have incurred in my life is the time I graduated from high school. I remember the feeling walking across the stage, receiving my diploma, and looking out into the crowd and finding my parents as happy as I've ever seen them. The emotions were running through my whole body. I knew that the future was going to be filled with good and bad times, just as high school is. I decided that I wanted to walk off that stage a better, well-rounded, and excited person ready to face the world. I was so excited to see my parents thereafter, and I will remember that day the rest of my life. I have strong values in success, consistency, achievement, and self-fulfillment. I believe success occurs when one sets goals or uses goals-oriented planning. Whatever I did in high school was in the past. All I looked forward to was a successful college career. If one is consistent to my belief, he or she will remain on the path to success. Don't look back, only look forward. From that day on, my life changed gradually, and as I started to learn what it takes to become 100% independent. I managed my time, my money, my chores, my schoolwork, and my work. I no longer needed my parents at the end of every day. I love my parents, but I knew what I had to do in order for me to start my own life and go in a new direction. If it meant late night studying or covering for someone's shift, I was always there to do it. I consider myself a diehard in anything I try. I want to be the best in every aspect of the day, not only for me, but also for my parents. My values I exert each day was taught to me by my mom and dad. I want to carry on in the professional world the way my parents achieved. If I could emulate one person, I would pick my father. My father taught me the rules a leader needs to be successful. He taught me values that I could never repay him for. To be dedicated towards a goal, to be consistent, and to attain the desired outcome. In graduating from high school, I believed I was most certainly prepared to engage in duties and obligations of daily tasks. I exert my values that my parents taught me and showed that position someone as a leader. The values I use every day are called enacted values, which are values that are evident in people's ethics. I possess self-efficacy, which knows that I can achieve everything I put my mind to. Through this, I am now ready for anything that comes my way because I have a good attitude, values, ethics, and decision-making skills. I couldn't have done it without my parents, and as I saw them within the first couple rows, I saw a form of inspirational motivation that I wanted to grow from and show the whole world. Question 3. Tell me something you have learned in class. One thing I have learned in Professor Petrucci's leadership and organization class is teamwork. For a team to function to the highest potential, they have to have many important factors. For example, several factors include effective communication, cooperation, differentiation, and making sure everyone is on task. Not everyone is going to be perfect all the time. For example, in the Wall Street Journal, an article about how no one can ever get the 63 game March Madness tournament perfect. It's one of the hardest things to do, actually. Even Fox Sports offered $1 million to the winner of the bracket, with no strings attached. The closest winner was 59 out of 63 games. That being said, not everyone can be perfect all the time. So within a team, consideration needs to be displayed for everyone. People make mistakes, but you have to recover after that mistake and prove your worth, your skills, your values. Teamwork has so many components. The main goal and the main component is for effective communication so that everyone knows what's on each other's mind. Without effective communication, a team will disperse and will be just dismembered, because without effective communication, nothing will get done. Nobody will know deadlines. Nobody will know what is to be done.